Hello everyone, my name is Makeda, also known as the Body Scientist and Queen Lioness, and welcome today to my YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about Yoni eggs. Some of you may know me as a woman who teaches a class called Sensual Strength Training, and I also teach another class called Sacred Yoni Power. I have been working with Yoni eggs for 9 years now, and I've been teaching women for 7 years now. Okay, and there's so much I've learned from teaching women. So much I've learned that is not in books. It's not anything I've seen thus far. So I'm working diligently on finishing my book, and I know many of you have heard me say that for a while, but it's getting there. Anyhow, I'm doing a video to talk about the sizes. I do have a document called Egg Basics, which you can find on my blog, thebodyscientist.com. And I talk about basically 3 basic sizes for the eggs, but they can also be larger and smaller than what I am listing. So, medium-sized egg, I got my measurements from back in like 2005, 6, 7, 8, when I was working with jade eggs from people who study under Taoist masters. Um, According to the Taoists and the people that I knew who were selling eggs and dealing with eggs at the time, they defined a medium as about 1.5 inches in length, okay? And the width can vary. So I'm just going to show you some different mediums that I have. I would say that this is a medium, and it's hard because you're seeing it on camera, so you're not really seeing it relative to things. I do have some photos online where I put a quarter next to the egg, so you can kind of see some comparison. But this is a medium, and this is a medium. This is a spiderweb obsidian, this is an amethyst. And then here's another medium right here. So if you see, this medium is about the same length, but it's fatter, okay? So it's has more width to it. But these are all mediums, okay? And then I'll show you next to a large. A large egg I define as about 2 inches in length, really about 1.8 to 2.1 inches in length, and varying width. So here's a large egg, and here's a medium egg. So you can see them side by side. It's about 1.5 inches here and about 2 inches here. Okay. Here's another large egg and a medium. Okay. So you can see the differences. Now, there can be ranges. There can be eggs that are a little bit bigger than this amethyst, but a little bit smaller than this unakite. And that I would call a medium large. So it's like in between the two. Okay. Here is a small egg. So I define as a small egg, which I would say is around 1.25 inches, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's pretty small. This is a small egg. This is a small egg next to a medium egg. Okay. So you have small and medium. Do you see that difference? And then again, the large, you have the large egg, medium egg. I'll see them all. And small egg. See the difference? Big differences, right? So I have some eggs that are in between these two. So I'll say it's like a medium small. It's not quite a medium, not quite a small. Now some people, when they get my medium eggs, they think they're small eggs. But no, I define small eggs as small. And to start, it's good to start with a large egg or a medium egg. Despite what most women think, a large egg is not going to stretch you out, okay? So it's not going to make you stretched out. A large egg is easier to feel, but it's heavier, so it has more weight to it. So because it has more weight to it, it's harder to hold for that reason, because of the weight side, It's more challenging because it's heavier, but it is easier to feel. A medium-sized egg is harder to sense and feel inside of you, okay? It does still make your muscles work, but it's harder to sense it and feel it. And then the smaller an egg gets, like a small egg, like a truly small egg, like this, it's all about sensing. So I really don't recommend working with a small egg until you've been working with the egg long enough that you're able to sense it inside of you and you can tune in and feel where it is. And once you've learned how to move the egg different directions, left and right, up and down and stuff, and you're able to sense it and move it, then I would say it's good to start working with a small egg to start fine-tuning those movements, okay? So to start fine-tuning those movements. But if you start with a small egg, you may never feel it, okay? Because a lot of women think that, most women think that when they see the egg, they're going to feel it. Even with a large egg, even with an egg this size, not all women feel it, okay? It, number one, depends on how strong your muscles are. Because if your muscles are, like, if the egg feels really heavy, like someone might feel the weight of the egg, but once their muscles get stronger, they don't feel the weight of the egg anymore. And then there's some women who never feel the weight of the egg from the beginning, because it depends on how strong the muscles are to begin with. Okay, it's just like you carrying a 10-pound bag. So one person, a 10-pound bag could be super heavy, and if somebody else is not really that heavy. It depends on how strong the muscles are. Okay, but it's normal to put the egg in and not feel it. So a lot of women do that, and they're like, I don't feel it, and they think that it's not doing anything. And this is one reason why, I've created a secret forum online for people who are working with the egg to ask questions and share stories. And I did this because I've noticed over the years that there are a lot of women who work with eggs, or they had egg for 3, 4, 5 years, might have used it once or not at all, and they think that it doesn't do anything, it's not doing anything because the 3 times they used it, they didn't notice anything. It really is the kind of thing that when you keep working with it, things will definitely change, and you certainly will notice changes. There are lots of exercises to do with the eggs, and this is what I teach in my classes. I have a video class that's available to purchase at any time that you can find on my blog, thebodyscientist.com, and it's called Cosmic Yoni Power Class. And you can purchase that at any time and keep the videos forever. But I also teach in-person classes, and I teach various exercises to help women tune in and be able to sense the egg and move the egg and do all these different cool vaginal contractions that we can do that most of us didn't know that we could do. But even if you don't do any of those exercises, even if you just wear the egg periodically, for a couple of years or for a year or a few months, you'll still notice changes, okay? It's just that once you learn how to manipulate the egg, you get more control of your muscles and notice even more. But again, it's fine to start with a medium or a large egg. Like sometimes if a woman has had a few children vaginally, she may or may not have a harder time holding on to a medium egg. She may need a larger egg because it's easier to hold on to and feel in the sense of the size, but again, it's heavier. So a woman that has a problem holding on to a medium egg may also have a problem holding on to a large egg. It depends on, what her reasons are. If it's a muscular strength issue and stuff like that. But I've known women who've had like 5 children vaginally, and they started with a medium egg, and there was no problem. And I've also known women who've never had any children, and they start with a medium egg or a large egg, and they can't hold it. Okay, so it's not a clear-cut rule that because you've had children you need to work with a larger egg, or because you haven't you need a smaller egg. That's not a clear-cut rule. It's good for all women to work with all sizes first of all. Okay, because they each introduce a different challenge. All right. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add, because I'm writing about this in my book, because there's some more things I want to say about the sizes, but I just wanted to make this video just to clarify how I define a large, medium, and small egg. So if you are ordering eggs from me, you know what to expect, okay? And eggs can be drilled and non-drilled. And yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video at this. I haven't been doing videos lately. I'm going to start doing some more videos. I've been so caught up in my pole dancing journey, and I'm going to be posting more about that, and working on combining the two, because it's such a lovely kundalini combination of poles and eggs. But for now, I'm going to leave this video the way it is. If you need to contact me, you can reach me at Voletta@thebodyscientist.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can find me on Facebook at Makeda Voletta-thebodyscientist.com. So, bye for now. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening, and share the video if you like it. Thanks.